So I've been back from Indiana for almost a week now, so this video is kind of chopped up here. But I did want to get back into the swing of things with showing content and things boosting out in my pool garden because I have not showed this for some time. And things are happening out here, and even the squash bugs are showing their lovely faces so far. So I'm going to have to come out here and take care of that soon. But look at all this, my seedlings. We cannot till the in-ground garden because every weekend Chad's home. He's only home on the weekends. It's been wet and it's getting ready to rain for like 2 or 3 days upcoming now. So my seedlings are just, I got to repot them. I got to uppot them. I watered them yesterday because they were dry as a bone. Look how root bound they are. Look at that. Look at that. They're putting out stress flowers. I mean, I got to uppot them. Luckily, tomatoes are very resilient and they're going to be very forgiving of this. So that's why I'm in no rush for that versus other things I know I'm more of a rush for. And this is going to be the year of the squash. Look at all that yellow squash growing. I know I got to come out here and weed, but I'm so proud of this. Oh, squash bugs. Oh, you know I got to be looking for them squash bugs eggs. But I had to come out here and plant some yellow squash before the squash bugs started showing their faces because I know what they do to squash. I have never known a squash bug until my second year of gardening in South Bend, Indiana, and they started showing their faces there. So we had all that time in Indiana, never saw a squash bug, and they just started showing up. So I don't know what that means. I don't know. My tinfoil hat might or might not be on. I really don't know what I think about that. It's with the tinfoil hat on or off, you know? Like, that's crazy. But things are booming out here. These are sugar snap magnolia peas. They're going great. I got several on their way to be dried out, which is awesome because I have old seeds of these and I was hoping they would germinate, and they are. So I'm going to let some dry out and save for seed. Just like some of these Brussels sprouts that are still trying to go to seed. I know they're competing for nutrients with the tomatoes and whatever, but I think it's also important to be saving these seeds since they've done well. They didn't do as well as my in-ground garden in South Bend, but then I come to realize in-ground versus raised bed, that's different temperatures on the roots. So, I mean, maybe I could try covering the leaves next winter when it starts getting crazy like that again. Crazy cold. I don't know. Look at all these little tomatoes growing. What is this? I'm sitting here pruning off indeterminate tomatoes. So if you're new to growing indeterminate tomatoes, okay, you can grow. But I wanted to show you a sucker and show you where to prune them off at, because if you don't prune them to 1 or 2 stems, the fruit size is not going to be as big. So here's the leaf. You see it? Hi, I'm a leaf. Here's the stem, the main stem. Hi, I'm the main stem. Here's the armpit. This right here, it looks like it's growing what's up top here. That's your sucker. You snap that off. Now, if they're 6 inches or bigger, you can propagate this and make a whole new plant. And that goes true for any type of tomato you have. Determinate, indeterminate, semi-determinate, doesn't matter. You can propagate a whole new plant. So, that's what I'm doing. But then you also have where your flowers come out. So I try to let the suckers grow a little bit bigger. I used to come out here and get gung-ho happy with picking off suckers, but you know, you also have flowers that'll come in between the armpit section there. So I try to let them get big enough so I can identify them. Like that one, I'm not picking that yet. That's probably a sucker, but you know, we're just gonna play it safe. So I let them get a little bigger these days. Definitely a sucker, picking it. Yeah. But anyway, these are my beautiful tomatoes, and we still didn't see what variety. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get started on uppotting these tomatoes since I watered them yesterday. They need some serious attention especially since I can't plant them in ground. Something's got to give. I'm going to up pot them in probably cottage cheese containers, and I got a lot of work to do out here, but I've been distracted with painting the racks that I've brought home for outside storage, and that's been taking up a lot of my time lately, and then needing time to relax, unwind, and deal with my house plants that are pretty demanding versus these plants that are very resilient. So there's that. I love you, and so does Jesus, and thank you for stopping by. And leave any comments you've got, any questions you've got, as long as it's not hateful. I'm here for it. Thank you, guys.